Hey guys, what's up? Quick video. Haven't been on here in probably over a month. I apologize for that. I don't know if I told you guys in the last video or so, but just been having a lot of shit with YouTube ever since I think it was March of last year. They changed their monetization system and the computer programming that they have that goes over videos to see if they're suitable for advertisers. And because of that, even just the fact that I have marijuana in my channel name and things like that, all of my videos are basically demonetized. They actually took down one of my dispensary tours that had 300,000 views or something like that, which I think is shit because I was just getting ready to receive money for that and they already received all their advertising, and then they said that it wasn't up to YouTube standards and blah, blah, blah. Because of that, I got a strike on my account and I was unable to do live streams for 90 days. I think I'm still currently within that. I think I probably got maybe a month left. And as you guys know, a lot of my videos more recently have been live streams because I took a new job at work. I've been working a lot more recently, and just my hours have been insane. I was traveling and things like that. So that's why I haven't been very active on the channel. And I was just really discouraged by YouTube because of all the work that I put in the last 2 years. I was averaging probably 20 to 30 hours a week into YouTube. And to feel like all that work was for naught or to be taken away, it was really discouraging. But with all that being said, I'm not going anywhere permanently. I'm just not quite as active as I used to be, unfortunately, but I would like to get active again just for you guys, because the fact that you guys even watch my videos is very flattering, and it keeps me going. It makes me want to be somebody for you guys, to give you guys knowledge or whatever information you're looking for, strain reviews and things like that. But I just want to do this video real quick because I just saw an article in the Westward, which is a Colorado publication. They actually, I think I did some videos in the past. They advertise a lot of dispensaries and have coupons and things like that. But anyway, last year, 2017, Colorado made $1.5 billion. $1.5 billion in cannabis. And they reached the 1 billion mark through the first 8 months of the year, I think it was. And as you guys know, California was one of the biggest states to legalize now in 2018. There were several other states, but California is really just going to stand out more than these other states, and I think they're going to be the ones that are really doing the numbers, and they're going to be the big tourist attraction now, which is good for us people in Colorado, because I know a lot of the natives and stuff don't like all these people moving out here. And me myself, after being here for a few years now, I'm tired of motherfuckers moving out here. Traffic is terrible. Housing costs are rising substantially. So with all that being said, hopefully everybody's gonna carry their ass to California, where the beaches and the mountains are. It's both the best of both worlds. But with all that being said, I just want to touch on the fact that we did 1.5 billion last year for any anti-marijuana people, which most of them don't watch my channel, but I do get some assholes in the comments from time to time. So any of you guys think that legalization is a bad thing? Marijuana use has absolutely dropped. Opioid deaths and addiction has dropped substantially. And we've made a fuck ton of money for the schools. I even think, if I remember correctly, I think I did a video on this too. I don't know these statistics, so I'm just speaking vaguely here, but I'm pretty positive that even alcohol consumption and sales have dropped. And there may be very few, very ignorant people that want to argue that alcohol is lesser evil than cannabis, but you're wrong. I understand you may be passionate and you may really think you're right, but you're definitely wrong. So the fact that we are seeing a decrease in alcohol use as well is also very beneficial. So that was pretty much it. I'm not going to get to talking too much with you guys. I just want to do a follow-up video, let you guys know I'm not dead. I'm still here. United Pot Smokers. Should have got the side of the truck. I'm late. Anyway, let you guys know that I'm here. I'm still good. I'm still alive. Still free. I'm still doing a thing out here. But I've just kind of been discouraged. I'm thinking about just changing my channel name to MHM. So that may happen soon. I may change my descriptions and things like that to get marijuana out of the titles. And I'm thinking about trying to get active with the videos again. Just getting back to the old green screen style with just cannabis news and things like that. Maybe not so many strain reviews, because like I've said in the past, I don't think I'm the best person to do strain reviews, because even with alcohol and shit, I'm not that kind of person that can really decipher flavors and terps and shit. Like, somebody can have a sip of whiskey and be like, oh yeah, this has, a vanilla flavor and all this and that, and I don't get it. And the same thing with bud, really. If it's good weed, I'll let you know in about 20-30 minutes. if I'm enjoying the high, if it's a nice mellow high, and if it's not good weed, I'll let you know in 30 minutes if I'm not feeling nothing. But as far as the taste and all that, I rarely ever that rarely ever really matters to me very much. So I don't feel like I'm really the guy for strain reviews as much. I know that Custom Grow does a lot of different strains. He does huge like fucking gram dabs and all that shit. I'm also not necessarily that guy because I feel like for one, it's a waste. And for two, a couple years ago, quick little funny story. When I first moved out here, I think it was September 2015. I moved out here in like June of that year, but I went to see Chappelle at Red Rocks, which is one of the best venues I've ever been to in the entire fucking world. I don't think there are very many venues in the world that are going to rival that place. I've never traveled outside the States, but it's an awesome venue. With that being said, I had a tooth pulled about 2 weeks prior to that show, and I chose to not smoke or anything for 2 weeks because I didn't want to risk getting dry socket. So the night before we went to that show, I took like 6 or 7 dabs, and they fucked me up. I had a new respect for dabs that day. I feel like my vision was blurred for like almost 2 hours. I felt nauseous. I was like suffering from vertigo. It was bad. So with that being said, I had a new respect for dabs. So I don't do the 1 gram dabs and all that shit. I'm just kind of here for the news, to kill negative stigma, to show you how positive it can be, and to do everything I can, I guess, to try to legalize it. And I know that I'll have naysayers and people in the comments that say the fact that I have a vulgar mouth, or I think in one of my previous neighborhoods I was walking around, they said, oh, I'm living in a shabby neighborhood and blah, blah, blah. No, they just didn't keep up the grass there. It was like fucking $1,300 for a 1-bedroom, $1,350 for a 1-bedroom out there. So you people in like Alabama and Georgia and shit where housing is low, let me know if that's a shabby neighborhood. Not to say anything about Alabama or Georgia. I just know that certain places you can get a fucking house for like $500 a month. So if I'm paying $1,300 for a 1-bedroom, I don't really consider that a shitty neighborhood. That's just me. But anyway, with all that being said, guys, like I said, I just want to follow up, let you guys know we did really good numbers last year. I think that they've actually increased every year since legalization here. I think the previous year was like 1.2. If you really search through my channel, you'll be able to find something about that. I know I did a video in the beginning of 17 about the sales of 2016. But we'll be back with some more stuff soon, guys. Please drop some comments below if you have any suggestions on how to get myself out of the YouTube jail. Like I said, I'm probably going to change the channel name to MHM, make a few changes in the descriptions and whatnot. Other than that, we'll be back soon with some more videos. I appreciate you guys stopping by.